Yo, what is up, everybody? It's King Hitman here. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I mean that. Now, obviously, we have this update coming to the game. It's a crazy one. Now, I don't think it's the biggest update ever. I feel like people say, "Oh, is it this one or is it the Linc level?" You guys keep jumping over the hidden potential update, which is like what that did to the game back then with everybody being able to bypass type disadvantage, which at that point was the biggest roadblock in the game. I feel like people keep overlooking, but that's another conversation for another. I'll do it another time. This is a whole list of every category in the game, and Hitman was thinking which teams are getting buffed the most. Not which teams are the best now, but which teams are getting buffed the most. Which ones get to fight through that name change? Who's gonna benefit from it? So you know what I did? I overthought everything and I got a whole list of them here on the top row. We're gonna go through each and every one. And I'm gonna explain why I think so and why I think this is important for each and every category I have up here. For starters, we got the Frieza family, the Wicked Bloodline team. Now, for obvious reasons, this isn't the most expensive category. It is a powerful one though. It usually holds up. It'll get a buff every couple of months. That'll make it just good enough to where you can beat most events. But for obvious reasons, Cooler is going to get his easy A, and there's not exactly like a major Cooler that will fight him for that spot. But I do think an LR Cooler final form can come out one day, and now it's obviously not an issue, so they can do that whenever they feel like getting around to it. That's just for future purposes though. But most important, or at least most prominently, Golden Frieza. You can now run the Tech one and the AGL one on the same team. You can run the Ant one for target Goku support if you want to. You can now run full power freezes together. The first form freezes, I think, are the most impactful because the Tech one's still good, but the STR one was leaps and bounds ahead of him for most scenarios you'll want to use. So I figured that was good. Final Form Frieza also has a lot of name comp. You know, the STR one, the Int one. I'm missing one. Am I? Oh, the AGL one. Yeah, the AOE. So yeah, it's like that's good for those guys too. But on to the next team, Super Saiyan 2. Now for Gohan's here, immediately you think of Gohan's here. But there are also the Majin Vegetas, the Angel SS2 Gokus, like there's the AGL one, he changes orbs. There's the Tech one. No, he's not an angel though. Excuse me. The AGL one, this STR one, and I feel like I'm missing one. This okay, the Dokkan Fest. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Listen, I got so many teams, I might slip up here and there. Forgive me. But yes, this Dokkan Fest Int one, then the normal SSJ2 Gokus, this Tech one, the physical one, the AGL one, and like I said, the Majin Vegetas. And then of course we got Gohan's here. I mean, enough said, I guess. So I'm gonna leave it at that. For Earthlings, this one is like I was looking at Krillins, bro, and I'm like, why do they keep dropping Krillins so comfortably when they know they have to fight for the same name? Look at this. In the last, let's say, year and maybe some change, they dropped LR Krillin, this AGL Tournament of Power Krillin. They dropped. Oh, this guy is not that great, but this guy got his easy A, and then the new Tech Krillin. Where is he? Yeah, the new Tech Krillin from the Dokkan Fest for Goten and Trunks. They dropped all of them, and I'm like, why do they keep doing it? I understand we kept saying Krillin needs good units, but it was too obvious. Like something was weird. But at least they all had different purposes at the time. But now you can do whatever you want with this team, so that's great. Legitimate category lead. He does give 3 key 150, I'm pretty sure, so that's always good for them. But let me X out these tabs. I'm trying not to get confused here. Next team up, we got the giant 8 power, grade 8 power team, Super Saiyan Force. Do I really need to? I don't need to keep going into that. Just link them up. Nothing more to say here. I feel like obvious enough. So I'm gonna leave that at that. Piccolo, not Namekians. Piccolo. Thank you. So now we have physical Piccolo as a lead. He's now more valuable as a Dokkan Fest because his Worthy Rivals is a decent team, but it's not like A1, if that makes sense. The Mechians, however, it was a pretty bad cat. It was atrocious. It's still atrocious, actually, looking at it right now. But Piccolo is getting buffed, and that's what's most important. You can now run the AGL one with him if you need to activate more parts of his passive. They're gonna drop more Piccolos now. There's this Master of Bond and Disciple support here from the Hero and Villain Extermination. LR Piccolo is going to EZA soon. There's no way they just wait another 6-7 months for him. I can't. Please, I don't know how to make it more obvious. This is the time to do it now that they've updated this change. So I feel like that's a good direction to go in. Movie bosses, Broly and Turles to an extent. Now the reason I say Turles to an extent, I hope this guy gets an EZA sometime soon, but that's just wishful thinking. Now you can run the TUR of LR Turles and AGL Turles on the same team. You don't have to pick and choose which one you want. Of course, for global, that's even more strenuous because most people, not only didn't they not touch his banner, you have to pull the LR and the TUR in order to do this. So that's another conversation. But Broly, you can now run Tech LR Broly and the physical TUR Broly on the same team. That's great. That's great. I like that a lot. And in case STR LR Broly gets his EZA, you can run him and the physical legendary Super Saiyan Broly on the same team. Tech and Engine number, actually, I didn't even notice that one before the video. And then the Golden Frieza still stand. But I mean, with the Janimbas, man, if they let you link up together, they go 7 for 7, don't they? They do. I'm not crazy. They go hand in hand. They do. They do. I'm pretty sure I know Janimbas link set by heart. So they go hand in hand. So if they can link up, enough said, honestly. The Beerus units, also Tech Beerus is more prominent. He still hits very hard. So I like the idea of that. STR Beerus, this support Beerus, he supports, is it Worthy Rivals? He supports, why is it not letting me, okay. Yeah, Worthy Rivals, 2 key 30%. I mean, that attack buff he does, I'm not in love with it because it's not guaranteed, but whatever, I guess. If you wanted to run him, you could. Now, yeah, enough said, man. I don't think I have to keep going into this category either. Super Saiyan 3, obvious reasons. All of the Gokus can now, I'd say it adds 2 or 3 options. I mean, we have this Goku right here from the Buu Saga last year. We have the AGL one is old. Really, Super Saiyan 3 needs a, wow. It's weird when you actually look at the category and how bland it is. But this is also one that can get buffed a lot in the future because now they can do whatever they want. And while I thought they were done with the Buu Saga for a while, here we are. They just brought back Goten and Trunks, which is not a Buu Saga celebration, but it's like in the realm, if that makes sense, because they're not on the Buu Saga. None of those units are on the Buu Saga, but it's like it's in that era, if that makes sense. And then last year we got Bobby and Deborah after the worldwide celebration. So I figured, maybe they're gonna go back and forth with the Buu Saga. They're gonna, and then Gotenks is getting his EZA. Physical Gotenks is getting his EZA. So I figured that's good for that team too. But you guys see what I'm saying? SS3 Tech Angel Goku. He's gonna get his EZA. These guys are on the Buu Saga, so whatever they can do with it, man. I'll take whatever they can do with it. Low class warrior Bardock, AGL Bardock, completely. Listen, I don't think he's leaps and bounds better than LR Bardock, which is actually kind of sad because before he transforms, he just stacks defense. It's like the best part of his card in terms of pre Super Saiyan. Like it's like that's it. But however, LR Bardock is not trash. I feel like people think he's trash. He just doesn't hold up as well. But he is not a trash unit. He's just not one of the best units in the game anymore. Honestly, even when he came out, it was like he never really was. And that hurts me as a Bardock fan, but it's just another conversation. But yeah, so you can run AGL Bardock and physical Bardock on the same team. If you want, you can run Tech Bardock and Int Turles. Or no, I'm tripping. Tech Raditz and Int Raditz on the same team. His EZA is decent. I wouldn't say it's the best, but Tech Raditz is really good. Universal Rival Saga, obvious reasons. UI Goku, and then if you want, you can run UI Goku. It's that simple. Shadow Dragon, we're gonna start wrapping the list up here. Shadow Dragon, same reasons as Giant 8 Power, except Omega Shenron. I expect this guy to get his EZA sometime within the next year. He was technically one of the 2 first category leads, so whenever they can get around to him, they can. Like, they completely jumped over him and a whole bunch of other leads. Like, what, him, I think Ink Golden Frieza, STR Ultimate Gohan, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I can keep going, but they jumped over like 6 or 7 units that from that era that came out before UI Goku, and here we are. We're just waiting for him to get his EZA now, so that would be great. Finally, Fusion. This is the one I'm most excited for because you click one Fusion unit and like 2 other units black out. So it's like, example, I click freaking Int Gogeta, now SCR Gogeta's blackout. I click Int SS4 Gogeta, Tech Gogeta blacks out. You guys see what I'm saying? I click a Gotenks unit and like 4 other ones are now grayed out. And same goes for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks. So now, legitimate options. I mean, listen, Fusion still is not exactly A1 category, but it's one of my favorite categories out of pure favoritism. So, whatever they did for this category, I always take. Now, in Gogeta, SCR Gogeta is going to be a crazy offensive rotation. SCR Gogeta's defense does not hold up in the best way, so I'm going to be careful with that. But I'm definitely going to want to see how they fit together. Finally, I'm going to wrap it up there. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested? Are you guys not? How do you feel about this update? I'm one of those people, I didn't want this update. It's people are gonna be so boring with the game now, bro. Like, I don't even know. I know it doesn't affect me, but to have to see it, like, watch on Reddit, bet you the first month they're gonna run, pure Yosha team. Ha 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 ha. Like, bro, come on, dog. We could do better than that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Hope you guys have a good day. I mean that. Like, sub, comment if you enjoyed. Hitman is out.